This is Apex Predator in conjunction with esports, bringing you coverage of the February 2020 match. It was a tournament match, BR, between One and Thunder, TD. Both high-end clans. I think One is an S clan, and TD might be the top A clan, and there'll be an S pretty soon. By the time you see this, they might be. Here we got a Beacon Rush map. There are Ruts. We're watching the vantage point of One from Rush, and he is pushing that center beacon. You want to push pressure on that center beacon and get a 3-cap early on, and it looks like One's going to do that. Nightingale in the air, a couple of fast-moving Ravanas. They pick up that beacon, but they only got 2, so what beacon? Okay, they missed that right beacon, and Ravana's moving that way. Ruts is following with a Phantom. So we got 2 bots moving left, and that might be 1 bot too many. You might not need to send 2 here. Somebody is flipping a blue beacon to red. Thunder is taking back a beacon. They must have reclaimed that center beacon. We moved too many bots off to the right here. The Ravana went after that center beacon, and Ruts now is left alone versus 3 Thunder players, and the 3 Thunder players are moving his way. And they got him. So bringing out the second bot. Ruts is going to bring out Nightingale, fast moving bot. This setup's pretty good at capping beacons and supporting players. Can suppress other bots and can cap a beacon, but there's 3 Thunders on that beacon, and with air support you can't get it. Charlie Brown's down there on the ground versus 3 guys. 2 Nightingales in the air, and they took out Charlie Brown. That's kind of a mismatch. 3 versus 1 on the ground. He's a beast of a player, but versus 3 Thunder players, he was not able to hold his own. Right now, Ruts is waiting a little bit, biding his time. Somebody flipped that beacon white again. Looks like PhD maybe in the center there from One has flipped that beacon white again and pulled a bunch of Thunder players away from the right beacon, allowing Ruts a chance to move in here and flip this right beacon blue again. Nice move. So it's 2-3, and it looks like Hillbilly from Thunder is making a push deep into the enemy territory. Too many One players around him. That did not pay off. Russ is checking out the enemy where they're at, where's his partner's at, the distance, constantly checking the surroundings, knowing where everybody's at, how far away they are. Once again, that Nightingale's a pretty good beacon capper, and he'll be able to flip a beacon even in the air. On these type of matches, everybody's on comms, so he's probably told his team he's going to make this move, and you see there's a couple of them supporting him. TD notices that he's in the center, and there's 3 Thunder players now surrounding the center. But he's suppressing them all, but when he goes down versus 3 players, they're all going to get shots at him. 1 player trying to keep him alive and healed up, but that's not going to be enough. With these X hangers, you don't get last standing, you do not get phase shift. He managed to flip that beacon and grab himself a Ravana. He's going to try to rush back in the match. The Ravana's a pretty fast bot. If he uses these abilities, he can get back to center, and hopefully One will still have that beacon when he gets there. Looks like Thunder did not charge that beacon, but somebody's flipping something somewhere, and it is PhD on the far left beacon. Flip that far left beacon white at least. Looks like he had to back out. He's on a 3 versus 1 here and was not able to stay there. Russ is looking at, does he help him? Does he go to the center? Kind of surveying the field, looking for somebody to plug away at. Rushes in, finds himself a target. Bingo, it paid off. He got himself a kill. How's his buddy doing? PhD is 1 versus 2 over here. He's going to need a little help. There's a Nightingale in the air from Thunder. There's a Ravana on the ground. PhD was taken out by them though. Ruts is suppressed, and now he's got 3 players eyeballing him, and he's looking for cover. Going to use that ability to get out of here and then get some cover. But there is a Ravana still behind him, and it's pounding away on him. He's not going to escape this one. 2 bots left, 5 minutes, plenty of time left in the match. They're a little bit behind on the beacon bar, but they have 3 beacons at this point. the leech was probably the best choice. That behemoth is awful slow. When you're in beacon rush versus a good team like this, it would take forever to get it within position. Ruts is looking at the opponents, looking at his partners, where he's needed most, what beacon's got pressure on it, surveying the field. The left looks pretty good. Nobody's making a move for center, but there are three bots. There are three bots on the right going for that right beacon. And it looks like his teammate Milkman is all alone. Russ is hitting one of the opponents, took him out, even though he's suppressed, managed to take a bot out. Moving in for the last one, so Nightingale, but he's getting hit from behind. He manages to take it out, and he's locked down, but he's locked down on the beacon, and he's going to be able to flip this beacon blue again. Nice move. Somebody on the left beacon, it looked like maybe PhD and Charlie Brown were on the far left. One of them might have flipped that far left beacon white again. Been a lot of action on that side of the field. Rutz is surveying his opponents, looking for an opening, deciding not to go center, it appears. And we got a Phantom here in the right pushing the enemy's far right beacon. I don't know if he's going to try to take that beacon. Maybe he's just trying to pull a few Thunder players off the center. And it looks like it is working. There are a few guys going after him. Russ is trying to make a decision. Does he go center? Does he go center? Does he help out his teammate? He's going to try to help out his teammate here on the right. And it looks like Milkman was taken out there, and Russ is heading for cover, suppressed, and in kind of a 3 versus 1 mode. He needs to wait this one out a little bit longer. Getting scorched here by Hillbilly on the right. Every time he tries to poke his nose out, he gets scorched. His ability's back. His tether ability's back in the leech. And he's going to make a move. Hillbilly counters with the exact same move. And we got a stalemate. Neither one can really move in. The beacon on the far left got turned red again. And Thunder is ahead on the beacon bar and on beacon count. Somebody on the left, for one, keeps flipping beacons and keeps the pressure on. That C beacon was blue for a second. Still looking for an opening here. And it's kind of been cat and mouse here between him and Hillbilly, and no one's able to really make a move. 2 minutes left though on that timer, and behind the beacon bar, he's got to do something here. He's got to play aggressive here at the end. He's got to make a move. It looks like he's sneaking up, and Hillbilly's not watching him no more. And he scorched. He got him. He's killed. Rut's now deciding should he go in? Should he make his final push for that center beacon? Another bot spawned. Looked like Hillbilly spawned on the right there, now in a Phantom this time with a fresh bot. And Russ has got to kind of dog down here and hide for a little bit, bide his time. Not a lot of time left in the clock. And when somebody needs to make a move, it looks like PhD made another move on that far left beacon again, and we're pushing center here. Looks like we're going to be able to take center, even though we're suppressed. And he does. 3 versus 2 on the beacon count, behind a lot on this beacon bar. And you're not going to be able to come back from that in that amount of time. And you could try to bot out your opponent, but it looks like one is down, one player, and it's 5 to 6 here on player count. This behemoth is slow. He's walking it out here, trying to do some damage. Won't make it to the beacon in time. Maybe just take out a little bit of frustration here on a red. And it looks like he's suppressed, and he's got a leech. It's Blake, and Blake hasn't tethered, so you can't take out a leech that's tethered to you like this. It was a good game both sides. Great tournament and a fun event. If anybody's interested, I think there will be another one in April.